Now let's increase the amount of Sabine's detonator bombs. So what we're going to do, go to the top of the file here and then Control F again, and we're going to look for super meter size upgrade. Super meter size upgrade. Enter. Okay, so now we go to where it says screen upgrade 2. Now I'm going to say let's go to the last instance of this. Is that necessary? Probably not, but I know this is a surefire way for it to work. So just keep searching until you get that message that says no more found. All right, so we want to go to where it says value 1. I'm going to say make it 6 for me anyway. That should give us 10 total. How do I know that? Because I've already tried 20 and 20 gave me 24. So I just did the math. So if I want 10 total, I should add 6. So let's try it out.
How's it going? I'm Sabine Wren, pride of Mandalore.
All right, let's test it out with getting some purple spark capsules. I'm going to put a bunch here and should take me to 10. I could be wrong. I've missed it before. And I didn't miss it this time. Now I have 10 of them. And of course, we can put 3 down at a time. Oh, 4. I thought we can only put down 3 at a time. The next thing we're going to do is increase the capacity of what a purple spark does for us. All right. Now go back to the top and you're going to search for Control F. Do this. Search for super meter fill rate. All right. All one word. All right. It says value 95. Now, the higher the value, the more sparks it takes to replenish your power bar. So if you want a character to just like get just like 1 purple spark and like instantly fills the meter, like take it down to 1. So I realize that bombs are hard to come by, so I understand that 95 makes sense. But to show you, you know what, in TV they always have an unlimited supply unless the plot demands that they run out. Have you ever noticed that? All right, so let's take it to 25 and see how fast it replenishes. Let's go to our game maker. 1, 2, 3 up and get some purple sparks. I'm just going to get 1, see what we get. One spark capsule filled up the entire meter. Okay, just as before, go back to the top. Control F. Now what we're going to do is search for BM_super jumper and just hit comma and it should take you there. There we go. That's what we want. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a attribute line with 5 different attributes on it. So you have your super jumper launch Y, super jump time. Leave these 3 alone as far as the values. Where are the values? They're right above it. The values are right here. There are 5 values right here, and they go in order with these. So just stick to the last 3. Well, you'll do fine. So if I change this distance to 800, which is ridiculous, right? The ultimate XZ, right? It's crazy, right? Watch what happens. Okay, now I just have the standard jump, the athletic super jump, right? Now I'm going to jump. So that's 800. I'm guessing there's a max on it because that's as far as I went when I typed in 100 before, I think. So it almost clears this platform. So I don't know if you can go any higher than probably 100 or something like that. It just does the same thing. Or maybe it's the speed. Ludicrous speed, go! So let's see. I'm just curious now. I'm just testing this out. I'm going to type in 8,888. See if it's the same speed. Ludicrous speed, go! All right, let's go to the edge. All right, Rick Moranis, say it. Ludicrous speed, go! Same. So there's a cap. I don't know what it is. You thought I was going to go over the edge. Oh, fooled you. Fooled you. All right, so I'm going to change that back to, what was it, 8? Good thing I wrote that down. And then the next one to the left, SJ base XZ, I'm going to change that to 800 and show you what that does when you kind of make that ridiculously high. All right, so remember we turned the other one back to default. So now what happens? I totally broke the camera. I messed the camera up. There we go. So it's the same thing, just the camera doesn't move. When you're jumping. So that's the difference. So anyway, we're not going to trick that out to the max. I'm going to leave that back to normal, which is 8.5 for Sabine. And then I'm going to take this 15. This is the one. This is our vertical. All right. Now you take it up too high, you'll jump out of bounds. So let's take it up to 100. All right. Let's see how high she can jump. Did she just skywalk? It looks like she skywalks when she hits up there. That's cool. Now, she doesn't do like Black Widow does. See that motion right there? She goes into that motion when she starts falling. So I'm going to see if I can... I guess, you know what? I'm going to leave that because it's kind of like... I don't know. Some sort of individuality. Like, I'm just learning how to use the jetpack. Even though there's no animation for fire coming out of her butt. I don't know. It's something you can do. I might not use it. I might just revert back to... what's his name? Buzz Lightyear's jetpack. Or Star Command jetpack. Whatever. But... one of the things you can do when you're up there is go into targeting mode. And it is good for getting out of sticky situations. All right, the next thing we're going to modify is the cooldown rate of the finisher moves. All right, so what you want to do, and this took me a while to figure this out because the term is in multiple places, but I can only get it to work in one spot. So you see right here highlighted, attribute name is the finisher cooldown. So value equals 10, but that doesn't mean anything. That's your starting, I guess it's starting. I don't know how, but anyway, we're going to change it, not here. See how it says on top value 10? We're not going to change it here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy what's highlighted there. And I'm going to hit Control F, paste it in that box, and then look for the next instance right there. Now, if I hit it down again, it's not going to say anything, right? So the last instance, it says value 20. Now, I'm going to say value 1. All right, so now I should have infinite finishers. I mean, I don't have to wait for 20 seconds or whatever, okay? So let's test it out. All right, and as soon as I throw it, I flash. Whoops. And flash. Okay, so the next thing we're going to trick out on Sabine is health. Why? Because she has Beskar armor, and she should have more health than other people, and it seems how I can't get shields on characters that don't inherently have shields. There's a way to do it. I know there is. I just don't know how to do it. So let's increase her hit points. So her value at start is 150. I believe that's starting value. But anyway, that's the first one on there with a value. And I'm going to increase that by 100. Why not? So take it to 250. Okay. And all right, the health meter is higher, longer by a lot, by 100. Okay, the next thing we are going to modify is the target mode bonus multiplier. So if you look down from the top of the list, it's right here. That's the attribute name, target mode bonus multiplier. It's a default value, I believe. I don't think it changes as the level goes go up. And what this means is when you are zoomed in, or when you go into first person mode, she has a bonus multiplier. You do more damage when you zoom in. So Black Widow, her value is 1.4. So she has a 40% increase. Sabine has a 60% increase. We can increase that to do double damage. We can increase it to do instant kill if we want. We can just change it to like 100. So I'm going to change this to 20. All right, so that's going to give us extra damage in first person. No. Not 20. 20 will just like instantly kill almost anybody. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm going to change it to 2. So that'll give us double damage. So instead of 60%, it'll be an extra 100%. I'm going to do that. And I really don't know how to prove that to you unless I crank the dial all the way up. So maybe that's why I typed in 20. So if I'm just going to type in 50, and it's going to be like instant kill on everybody, just to prove to you that that works. Because you're really not going to see a difference unless you have a chart of everybody's hit points, and we don't. Oh, just like one hit. Once he drops his guard and he stops deflecting the.
You will meet your destiny.
Done. I win. So I'm just going to shoot it regularly. See that? Now I'm going to zoom in. Bye. Let's see how Sabine holds her own after Order 66. I know she wasn't there, but let's pretend she was.
Can't beat the rebels.
Thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to give me a like before you click out. And also, if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Do it now! And click the bell icon if you want to know what I'm up to before I even know what I'm up to, because it helps you see into the future. And I just made that up. Until next time, this is That Brown Bat reminding you to keep on building.